This is the Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. Earning your living executing trades from the comfort of your home seems a lot more cool than most 9-to-5 gigs. Trouble is, if you don't know what you're doing, you can wreck your portfolio. But with our trading instructors, BK, Soto, and Mitchell, you'll learn how to day trade the futures market. Streaming daily, 9 to 11 a.m. Free. This is a free trading education channel. The Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge, where everybody is welcome. Get in the chat, ask us questions, learn. And now your instructors. This is BK, Soto, and Mitchell.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. It's Wednesday, December 18th, 2019. And you are here at the Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. So thanks for being here. First off, I sure do appreciate you checking us out. If you're joining us live, that's awesome. Thank you. And if you're checking us out on replay, I sure do appreciate that. Hope you find something here that interests you. If you're seeing the screen right now, you should be seeing the legal disclaimers, okay? That just basically says everything we do here is for educational purposes only, all right? Any trades we take here are not a trade recommendation in any way, shape, or form. Any trades you decide to take in your own accounts are based on your decision-making ability and your decision solely, okay? So make sure you understand that. And again, just make sure you understand everything here is for educational purposes only. All right. All right, so there's 3 traders here. Okay, there's myself, Soto, and Mitchell. And we all kind of bring a little bit different experience to the table. So it's good. We have from beginner to veteran, which is great. So if you might enjoy that aspect of a different perspective, I guess you should say. So again, just appreciate you being here. You'll look at my chart right now. You'll see that we trade the ES. This is a 1 point a day challenge, meaning that we're looking to make 1 point, and that's it. And we update a spreadsheet every day that we keep track of between Mitchell and Soto's trades. We track those, and it's actually just the first trade out of the gate, whether it's a win or loss. That's what we track, because the 1 point a day challenge is you make one trade, win or lose, and you're done. Okay, meaning that you'll even get rid of your live account and go to a demo account, or you'll walk away for the day. One of the two, and we'll compound that account and let it grow. So we'll track those, and we do that. We recap that at the end of every day. So with a live spreadsheet and an actual trade entry and of the screenshot of the actual trade, win or lose. So that way no one thinks we're just making things up here, because that's not what we're doing. But anyway, yeah, just check us out and kind of learn a little bit today. On our website, we've got some different videos you can kind of check out about supply and demand, and that's what we trade a lot of: support and resistance, supply and demand, price, and price action and volume. And so we sure do appreciate you checking us out and being here. Ask any questions you might have, and like and subscribe. We appreciate that. And but hope everybody's doing well today, and we'll kind of get it going here. And hey, good morning, Caroline. Good to see you here this morning. And morning, boys, and Mr. PK. I like that, but I'm just one of the guys, so I appreciate that very much.
One of the guys, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whatever. Oh, there's the old Soto there. He's jumping in, and I know, Soto, you said you were in a trade this morning already, right?
I was, yeah. I just got out. I ended up, typically I do a 1 point stop, a 2 point, second point exit. And then I let it run a little open, but I ended up managing it to get my 1 point plus a point in a couple of ticks. Let's see, I can tell you exactly. Yeah, a point and a tick, and then a point and 2 ticks, a point and a half. Just because I didn't think it was going to give me a strong push down, at least not at the time that I wanted to be in. Plus, it's still early in the week, so I wanted to lock in as many ticks as possible after I get my points. So.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I posted that on Discord.
Perfect. Let me drop a link to Discord there for everybody that just checking us out. You can check on the Discord link there and jump on that as well. Nice job, man. Good start this morning. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very nice job.
And I always like to, and it could be annoying to the veteran, seasoned trader, but I think to the beginner, I always like to post like kind of like the process of getting your point, entry from where you're entering to, while you're waiting to get your point. And I think that kind of helps the, visually to see, how it happens, how it goes.
Yeah, that's good. I think you do a very good job explaining, kind of showing the process there. I think you do a very good job with that, so keep that going. That's very good. And if you have any questions, you can definitely ask away, guys, for sure.
Yes,
ask away.
Please do.
Good morning, Paul. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good seeing you this morning. So Soto has already made his points as usual. He's kind of that guy that just gets them done in the mornings. I guess that's kind of you and Paul. Y'all kind of get them done early each morning, which is awesome. So
yeah. Lately, not always, but lately.
Yeah. So, very cool. Very cool. Yeah. All right. So where are your zones at? You got any other zones drawn this morning? Because on my chart, I just got a couple hourly zones. I haven't drawn any 5-minute zones this morning. So
not really. I turned the program on here not too long ago, and I saw the here at 840, the big move up, and then the strong move down that overpowered the other one. So that gave me a short bias at least for the short time here. So there was a hidden zone at 835. Really two hidden zones there, 835 and 830. If you look back to around 5 o'clock, 5:30, that time zone, there's a lot of good wall there, good resistance. So I ended up taking the trade right at 97.75, 317.97.75 to go short. I got picked up without even taking a tick of heat. And then I wrote it down to a point profit, and then a point and a tick profit, and a point and a half, and I exited at a point and a half. And then, so now we're back to this. But now I don't got anything else right now. I have to look.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, you've made good trades out of those areas, which is good. Those are good zones to be traded out of, and you've done that. We just haven't marked them up yet this morning, and I won't mark them up since they've already been traded out of. So we don't mark things up after the fact here. We do everything ahead of time. So when we anticipate price getting into our areas based on our methodology, and then we trade out of those areas if they meet the criteria to do so. So you'll see. I'm not one of those guys we're not one of those, we don't do that. This is not a channel to where we're going to show you how great it is and how we win 100% of the time, because we're all showing you things after the fact. That's not what we do here. So with that being said, let's kind of look at a couple areas where we could draw up a zone. Like I said, in the orange zones on my screen that you'll see here are hourly zones drawn from the hour. I'll bring that in a little bit. You can see I got one to the up top here. It's a supply zone, and then down here at the bottom is a demand zone. You can see where we've gotten some respect out of the demand zone here at the bottom at the 720 candle. A little bounce there, and we haven't quite hit the hourly just yet. So to the upside of the supply side. So we'll kind of watch for price to get up into that area and look for opportunity up there. On a 5-minute standpoint, we could this 720 could be considered a traditional demand zone. It's just pretty wide, but it definitely could be a traditional demand zone. So I'll go ahead and draw that since it hasn't been triggered yet. I'll draw that up. That's a traditional 5-minute demand zone. Okay, and if you're not sure why that is a demand zone, check out the videos on the channel there. I haven't put them back into the chat. I'll start putting them back into the chat so people can go to them very quickly. But I will put those in there so you can check that out. But it's on the channel, and you'll kind of see why we're marking up zones and the reasons behind them and the idea behind them. Okay, so I'll go ahead and draw that, even though it excuse me, coincides. Why you keep laughing, man? You over there keep chuckling.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm muted.
Huh?
Sorry, it's just that your voice brings me joy in the morning.
Yeah, whatever. You're having some kind of side conversation. I already know
Yeah,
that.
sorry.
That's all right. No worries. No worries. That's good. Nothing. All right. So Paul said he made a point at 31.96.75 at 8:05 candle. So let's check that out real quick. See what Paul's done here. All right. So he made that. This was the candle he's talking about. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Made point at 31.96.75. So that'd be right here. All right, Paul. Did you go short or did you go long on that? Where was the trade entry? And you tell me that real quick. That way I can explain it as people might be looking at, reading it, trying to figure out why you went in there. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know why, but I'd rather you tell me. If you don't mind, but nice job on the point anyway. Good. Zone could be drawn there. Obviously, that was respected, but it's already been taken care of, so we're not going to do that. So yeah, we're just kind of some sideways action right now. So let's just be patient and wait for it to get into one of our areas here of extremes, and then we'll look to trade out of those when everything else sets up properly to do that. So.
Are you in the moving process, or?
No, my wife is.
Oh, okay.
Just
Pulling
all the Christmas gifts out. And
yeah,
Merry
Christmas, buddy.
Yeah, so she's gonna start. She came in here, brought it in here, and she's gonna start wrapping it. There's more room.
Yeah.
More room to lay everything out.
Somebody in Washington is getting a special gift today.
No, you're fine, sweetheart. What do you mean? Why is that?
Today the House is set to do the impeachment vote.
Oh, gotcha. What a bunch of... Don't even get me started on BS.
I love that your heart is just like a child.
Yeah, it is. I definitely got some choice words and feelings.
Yeah.
Go.
But anyways.
Here.
So they're going back into the sum that we had drawn, but like you said, we already traded out of. Plus, price action is not looking ideal for a trade here, even to reuse the sum just because there was no wick rejection. So it looks like they wanted to push a little higher, even though volume stayed fairly low. So just tempted to trade here, but not going to do it. I did switch to my quarterly contracts, a quarter of my contracts.
Oh, did you? Good.
Yeah, I did.
There you go. Good for you.
Yeah.
Keeping that profit locked in. That's good.
Yeah. So unless something magical looks like a solid trade, I may switch back. Otherwise, I may just, like I said, stay here at the quarterly trading percentage of my contracts.
Yep, that'd be good. That's good money management.
Yeah, buddy.
Or I should say psyche management anyway.
Yeah. Management, I'll be 100%. Yes. I still can't believe I made fun of you. When you didn't trade 100% of the contracts, you couldn't trade it. We're like, I don't know why this guy's not doing it.
Yeah, of course. I know.
Until you get to do it, and you're like, oh, wait a second. All right, well, yeah, I'm going to kick back some here also.
I know you admit. I mean, every new trader doesn't understand it until they've gone through it. Then it's it's just something you can't explain, but you will go through that emotion. So you will realize, the guy might know what he's doing there. He might have a bad system.
Right.
You're actually for a while. There might be a reason for that.
Right. Yeah. So, because we talked about it like every day, we're like, I don't know why he's not doing 1,000 contracts. I don't understand. So, but and we're like, yeah, he's a pretty conservative guy, though. He does get up and stand up in church and sing, so he's pretty out there in the conservative part. We're always trying to come up with like a reason why.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. But now you understand, and now you're starting to see the light, aren't you?
Yes. I even got up this Sunday and sang in church.
Did you really?
Well, I stood up. I didn't sing, but yeah.
You stood up? Look at you.
I did. It was a lot of pressure.
I was going to say, you were with a bunch of old gray hairs, blue hairs, or whatever, so you better.
I stood up.
They'll all stare at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to an old traditional church, it sounds like.
Yeah, even though it's the moderate, not the moderate, but the comforter, whatever they call it, service, like the
contemporary service.
Like laid back service, and it was not. It was totally not. So they only said one hymn though, so that was good because they voted at the beginning for the yearly or for next year's budget or something.
Yeah.
And so they only, the pastor was like so into like the time, which was good. That was the only, like the best part. He's like, all right, so because we took a little extra time, we're only going to cut down the service. Now we're only going to sing one hymn, and I'm going to cut my sermon here at about a quarter. And then he's doing like math up there, how it's going to cut the service to get sure we finish in time. So I was like, okay, that's good. Okay, so far so good.
So far so good.
Good times.
Good times. All right, so.
All right.
Let me start.
So they're not respected right now. They're still respected, but they're about to break through here to the zone. Price action does look better. Yep, they just broke through it. So this may be a good zone, maybe to trade out of to go long after if they, we got a strong push out of this area and flip it. But as right now, no good, no bueno to eat.
No bueno.
No mas.
No mas. Yeah. So I've got a zone up in this hourly zone I'd look to take a trade out of around 250, 3250 area, the 3275. So that's a zone out of the top up here I'd look to trade off, and that's based off of the
where's that at? That's the hourly. I want to see the hourly. I didn't see it.
1300 doji candle from yesterday on a 5-minute pushes out of the hourly.
1300.
Yeah, that's a traditional supply. So I would look to potentially look for a trade to the short side.
1300.
The price gets up into that area. So.
Okay. You said 1300 from yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You say yours is a doji?
Yeah, mine's a.
Okay, mine's not a doji.
What is it?
It just has like a bigger body and a little wick. So maybe it's,
look at my chart. You see my chart? You got the YouTube pulled up?
Yeah, I'm looking at
you see my cursor?
I do.
1300 right there. Candle. It's
it's a little delayed. So let's see if it gets there. Okay, hold on. There it is. Okay, I see it now. I'm moving it. Okay, hold on. I'm still waiting. It's a little delayed here.
Is it delayed?
Yeah. Okay, I see it there. Yeah, that's not the same one I'm looking at. It's probably from 2 days ago. Hold on. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, I see it now, but mine is not quite a doji.
What is yours?
I mean, very close to the doji. It's more like an inverted hammer.
Yeah, that's fine. Either way, it's fine. You got a tick or so off.
Okay. I'm just used to very specific terms. I didn't know where we just kind of go with the flow. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
But wait, there's still something wrong because this has been more than triggered. Hold on.
Well, mine hasn't been triggered yet.
Yeah, there's something wrong here. Yeah, that's not the use of that one. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Let me figure this out here. You're on the ES0320, correct?
Correct.
You're in the 60-minute candles looking for supply and demand zones, correct?
No, this is a 5-minute. That's a 5-minute candle.
Oh, dude, I'm talking about hourly candles.
Dude, you are just all over the place, man. I just said in our hourly zone there. Here's the 5-minute candle. I was looking straight out of.
I'm
This guy.
People. I got Nick Trader on the line yelling at them right now. Okay, no, I went back to hourly because you said up there you had an hourly, the yellow zone. I was trying to.
That is my hourly zone. Yeah, that's my hourly zone, but that's not.
That's what I'm trying to find.
Well, why don't you just say that? The hourly zone's at.
If you go back and rewind on
the hourly
YouTube,
zone's at 1300, and that's fine. Yeah, that's not a doji. That's a. It's about a. But that's a good zone still there, right there.
Yeah. So that's 1300 hour. That's what you're talking about.
That's the hourly zone, but inside that, the blue is the 5-minute of the 1300 from yesterday. On the 5-minute is also represents the blue zone that I'd be looking to trade out of if price gets up into that area.
Got it. There we go.
We're on the same page now.
It wasn't my fault. This one.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
it might be, but
I clearly said I'm looking at the 60 minutes.
Well, I think it's a matter of what I'm looking at because I'm the one that said, "Hey, this is where the zone is." You just kind of jumping in and trying to throw your words on top of mine. I said on this 60-minute zone. Here's the 5-minute candle, this blue zone that I'd be trading out of.
Yep. All right, I'm there now. You and I should never work in NASA together.
What's that?
You and I should never work in NASA together.
Probably not. Yeah, that's probably wouldn't be good.
No. All right, you guys got it? Yeah, I see the doji now. Perfect. Yeah, good trade. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, yeah. So I'll be looking to... I'm looking right now, actually. I'll be looking, or maybe right at 50 here. I'm going to go put an order in.
Volume has been increasing slightly.
Yes, increasing slightly there.
Let's see here. So we'll see the previous price action did not have any wicks. All right. So just letting you know, speaking my loud. If I may.
That was on the 5-minute, or is that on the hourly here? So because
that is on the 5 minutes. Okay. Like if you go back and listen, I was like, hey, let's switch back to the 60-minute candles real quick, and let's see if I can find that 60-minute candle you're talking about. But that's okay.
I don't remember that. I think you might have said that in your head.
Yeah. I know you got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm not going to worry about it.
I do. It is in the morning, you know. And, it is earlier.
All right. My brother's birthday is Saturday.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. The 21st, huh?
Yeah, the 21st.
Cool.
Yeah. 21st.
Yeah, nice. That's a good picture you sent of this family there. That's nice.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. The little guy is so funny.
Yeah, he was all about that camera, wasn't he?
Yeah, he likes the camera. There's another video I need to send you that his mom sent me. He was they were just throwing pictures, I guess, at home, and he was like really working posing. Let's say he's throwing himself on the floor, and he's trying to look like the the Superman pose, where you have your. And he's doing it and getting perfect. Then he's just saying cheese. She just laugh. So he likes to apparently take pictures. So that's good. At least for now.
Yeah. That's good for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. He's a funny little guy.
He likes Uncle Soto, don't he?
He does, yeah. He calls me Uncle Tio.
Uncle Tio, which is Uncle.
Uncle. So I'm like, okay. I mean, that's cool. I guess you wouldn't call anybody else that, right?
But everybody sees Uncle Theo. What are you talking about, man? You ain't special.
No, he really does like me more. It's pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I hope that makes you feel good.
Look, that's funny. I was starting to blame him. Like, I don't understand how this guy's allergic to everything. And then I realized I'm also allergic to a lot of stuff. I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's normal.
Yeah, I remember when I first met you. You were talking about, I don't see how people this stuff is not real. People people just make this stuff up in their head. Then you experience, you're like, well, my gosh, man, this is real. I mean, it's kind of like if you hadn't experienced it, it doesn't exist, or people are just
so
stupid, or people are wrong or over exaggerating, or it doesn't matter, until you experience it. It's like, oh my gosh.
That's so true.
I know it is. I've heard it like 5 times now when you've said something, and now you've experienced it, and you're like, well, maybe these people aren't so stupid after all.
Right. That is, this is, unfortunately, I think this is so true. My dad does not believe in mental illness.
Uh-huh.
He really does. He's like, there's no people just they just don't whatever, And like I kind of agree with him. Like, yeah, I think this is my earlier years, and then I kind of met a lot of people lately in the last couple of years, and I was like, no, there's something to this. That because for some reason he just didn't believe in mental illness, and I do now. But yeah, and going back to the or like pain medication. I didn't believe in pain medication. Like you should not be taking pain medication because pain medication only does one thing. It just hides the pain. It doesn't fix anything. Until I had to take it, like I rejected it, and then eventually I took it, and then it changed everything. I was like, I felt so much better. I was like, yeah, this is the greatest thing ever. But then I can also see where it could be very addictive to certain individuals, but. Sure. Definitely took the pain away. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Or like allergies, like you said. I'm like, how can people be allergic? I don't understand. Just get it over with.
I think that's one of the ones I was talking about because I remember you saying something about that when I first met you.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
not real. They don't have it.
Just suck it up, man. It's all mental. And then I'm like dying over here. I'm like, this is real. This is real.
Yeah, give me a prescription.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think what defines a good doctor is the person that is able to relate to the patient without necessarily being exposed to those people. So, like, they already have compassion at the beginning instead of having to wait to be exposed to the scenario, then have compassion, right? So,
like Steven, probably he's very compassionate.
Like Steven,
he just doesn't have money like people want him to make, but he's
right. Very compassionate.
Guys,
yeah. Very compassionate. So,
yeah.
Very loving and caring person. So.
Tell him we just need to start him we just need to invest in a concierge medicine clinic for him.
I agree 100%.
Just has 100 patients,
Right.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll be great at that.
I think he would too. I think he'd be great.
That and have like access online, like where you can Skype him.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be really good at that. Just reducing the number he has to see daily is the big key.
Right.
To be successful, I think.
He can spend the time and enjoy his profession, but enjoy the people he deals with because he knows them all. They all know him.
Right.
So there's more conversation, and there's and it becomes more enjoyable for him. I think that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're right. Yeah.
Well, I can't take this trade, guys, because we're in that 5-minute window here. I hate that. I think it's going to be a good trade, but I can't take it. Not going to take it anyway. I can, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to follow and keep my rules intact. And this market opens up in 1 minute, so we got about 6 more minutes before we can, or before I can make a trade. Anyway, I think it's going to reject out of here, possibly. So, but either way, can't take it. So just be watching. I removed my trade for that reason, and so we'll watch price action here. Just for the fun. Market opens up in 1 minute, so.
Un minuto.
Uno
momento. Yeah, it's hitting the bottom of the sun right there. Nice. real nice. But like you said, we're just volume has been increasing though, so that is something to keep an eye on. If you were going to trade, I think you have to go a little deeper just to be safe. If you were going to do it for the volume, but not a fan of the increase for sure.
Not a fan of the increase. I hear you. All right, guys, market is now open. And then,
So, yep. Let's see if they go back to our old zone here. Looks like they're about to go into it. No, it's not quite in there yet.
We have to be patient, guys, for a few more minutes here. So,
yeah, gonna be about 8:35. You say usually.
yeah, but yeah, just after this first 5-minute candle, kind of give it room to make its, his up and down movements and its reactions, and then we'll let it kind of settle in at that point and start taking some opportunity. Because we'll get opportunities to trade. You just have to be patient.
Yeah. You still working out in the morning? You still working out in the morning?
Why are you laughing? You can't say that with a straight face.
No. I was watching something on TV.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Still hitting the gym hard?
Yeah, still hitting it pretty hard.
I just want to be specific here. When you say the gym, you're not talking about like a restaurant called the gym, right? Like, you just want to be
How'd you know that?
Because that's something I would do. I would go find a restaurant. They'll be like, whatever, the white pile or something. And then tell my family, I'm going to hit the white pile this morning.
Yeah.
Or like that pastor that Mitch knows, remember one of the clients? Out on visitation. I'm going to be going out on visitation. Oh, that's great. Where are you going? Hopefully people see here. He had a boat called, he called it Out on Visitation. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that was good. That was funny.
So no sports, right? Your kids are there. I guess it's basketball. Are they playing any sports down during the holiday season?
Oh yeah, Max. We had a basketball game late last night for Max on his travel ball team, and then I have practice tonight because I coach Robbie's team.
Oh, do you? Okay, basketball.
We're in basketball right now. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, so we're still busy.
Yeah.
About to start throwing programs for baseball right after the first of the year. So.
All right.
Yeah, we're getting back in it.
That's great.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it because I saw my brother handle the situation, and the kid is 2 years old.
Yeah.
He's like dying, so like he can't handle it. He really, it's like he has to take a break constantly. I'm like, really, John? We just went to lunch. I mean, that's all we did. Yeah, but I mean, he just makes a mess, and he's always, we gotta always feed him, and like, I'm like, yeah, that's what you do with kids. You gotta feed him.
Yeah.
It's really entertaining because they didn't take the nanny with them. So Jonas had him some Wi-Fi to do everything. And he gets up so early, like at 6 o'clock, and he's ready to run. He's like running around. He comes to my room, like, Uncle Theo, you ready? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. Or just throw the football.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, man. The little guys, they have energy that you forgot you had, when you're that age. And yeah, they're full time, man. They wouldn't. I mean, that's how all mine were. They were full going. I mean, full blast, 100%. Then they just crashed and went to sleep. But then as soon as they woke up, they were full percent all day. And then you only got a break when they went to sleep, man. Because when they went down, they were out. But then once they got re-energized, it was all day long.
It was all day. Yeah. I don't know how you guys do it. It's because John makes it look like impossible.
It's not. I promise. He might have to change his schedule a little bit, but
yeah. Well, he still likes his me time, and I mean, when I see him, it's my brother time. Like, he has a plan, you know, like, okay, he's going to go do this, and now he can't, like, when the nanny's not there, he has to, like, he can't go do it. He's like, well, all right, I guess I can't go to the gym. I'm just going to die prematurely. Like, yeah, I guess so.
That's funny. Yeah. They're a responsibility. But that's awesome though. He's gonna have to make some changes, but he'll make them. He'll make them. He'll adjust. I mean, he's only, how old is he now?
He's a year younger than him. He's gonna be 33.
No, not John.
The little guy. He's 2. He just turned 2 in October.
Okay, so yeah, it's been a couple of years. So John's still kind of fighting that whole thing, huh? He doesn't.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't been around in the first year, so he was not quite been around. And because he was mostly out of the country, but now he's kind of back. So he's still, I guess that's why he's getting used to it.
I like Caroline's hashtag there.
Medical school dropouts unite to trade. There you go. I've always hard time reading those things. Yeah, medical school dropout unite to trade. Yes.
Dropouts unite to trade. Yeah.
Soon we'll have Stephen and Doug join us.
But they didn't drop out. They went ahead and stayed the course. Huh?
Right. Bunch of losers. They're great. It's so painful to hear Doug's schedule. Stephen has a pretty good schedule because he doesn't do anything, but every day, like every other day, he'll call me. He's like, man, I'm not trying to be negative here, but I just hate my job. So what? And I'm like, yeah, man, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Are you okay? He's like, yeah, just people are always complaining, and I can't be fast enough. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So listen, I kind of slipped into this, so that was cool.
You don't do that to that guy, do you?
I do a little bit, yeah. Sometimes I get back it up, just kind of bother him a little. Like, oh man.
Good friend you are there.
I've been eating chips all day, that's crazy, yeah.
Oh, I've been sitting here watching TV, making trades, just chilling in my pajamas. Yeah, man.
Doug saw us trade one day. I went over there, and I showed him like the potential, like on the money, how it works. He looked at me, he's like, you know how much I have to work? One day. I think he told me he makes $1,000 a day. And when he works. He's like, I have to work 17 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's
to make $1,000. Yeah. And you just sat here for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Eating.
Not even taking a shower yet, man. Just sitting here, just.
I was like, only you, only you. Like, no, it's not only me, it's other people, but I would have to be the first in the group to find out about it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, poor little guys. That's good though. They need to be out there working. So.
Oh, do that.
If everybody traded, we're in trouble, right?
Yeah. So. You need somebody out there to keep it going.
I need one of my friends to still remain with a license to write prescriptions. So I need to pick one to kind of stay behind.
That's right. He's going to take it for the team, baby.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's going to be Steven.
No, Steven is already finding a way to get out. So Kirsten's pretty the one.
I was going to say, why don't you just let Kirsten do it all?
Yeah.
She loves it, so let her stay.
She loves it. She works so much. She loves it. She's never home, so it's kind of weird. We can't talk to her, but yeah, she loves it, though. That's good.
That is good.
It's working our zone here, but just a hair.
Yeah, it's just pushed up. We got another. I mean, there's more zones to the upside there, so
Yeah.
I just don't have them on the chart. So I'm gonna go ahead and did respect that blue zone. We could have got traded, but that was right at the open, so I gotta go ahead and remove that now. But it did respect that zone like we thought it would, but it was right at the open, so we couldn't handle that. So, pushing through this hourly here. We're getting into a lot of the wicks right now up to the top side. Everything's wicked at this point up in here at on the hourly. So we're just getting into a lot of wick areas. I mean, you could draw a zone definitely here at 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday, but it's just been pushed through a couple times, so I'm not going to draw it, but it's going to respect all this area right here. So if it wants to push a little higher, but if it does push a little higher, I might end up looking at trade at somewhere around the top at 0350, but we'll kind of wait to see if it wants to push that high, and the volume continues to decrease, then it's somewhere I would look to trade. But right now, I'm kind of having to wait to get up into the 0350 area. All right. And if we want a short, if we want a long, here we got a zone here at 930.
Yeah, 930.
It's bouncing out. It's bounced out of it already, but there's a 930 zone here, right here, guys. It's kind of pushed out of that, so I'm not gonna trade it at this point. But it was a good zone it pushed out of.
Yeah. Yep, I had to trade here to go long at 2,000 or 200 flat. Then that picked me up to go long. Yeah.
Might look for a potential first rejection, maybe around 202 and a quarter area. Might look for a first rejection. I'm just looking at that, just picking that up on the hourly chart, guys, because it's a resistance there, and it was a good push out of that candle there on the hourly. So to the downside, so just look at possible resistance there for an opportunity if it wants to continue to push with weaker volume, but something we might look at, but because you got a good resistance right there at 202 and a quarter to 202 and a half, as well as, like I said, at 203 and a half, you got really good resistance there. So you got 3 areas of resistance right here, and so it's something to watch. No real big zones I could draw out right now. Let me see if I can draw a couple here, see if there's any zones. We're in a zone right now, actually, and from a 5-minute candle, we're in a zone all the way back here at 2:55 yesterday morning, which would coincide with some of that rejection to the top side. But we're already in it, so I'm not going to draw it, but I'll draw it just for an example so people can see what I'm talking about. But you see, that's it right there. That would be the zone we're pushing out of right now temporarily. Whether it holds it or not, I don't know, but it's at least rejecting out of that area at the moment. So at least you can see it for the channel, but I'll remove it at this point since it's already, we found it after the fact. So
Yeah.
like I said, we got a lot of you see all these rejections up here. These are coincide with the hour. Okay, so these are the areas we're talking about price possibly rejecting out of for an opportunity if you want it, depending on volume. Okay. That sounded not good.
No, that's I kind of dated this girl that would do that. It was really annoying because I was like, "Hey, so you like Italian food?"
Yeah, that would get old.
Like always do that. I don't get better.
That would bother me very quickly. Oh, there's Mitchell there, so let me go bring him in.
All right.
All right, guys. I'm bringing.
looks like we don't have Metro.
Yeah, he's still ringing, so we're waiting on Mitchell to see if he comes in.
All right.
He's not in yet. He's not getting picked up yet.
Yep. I'm going to look to see if I can get Trader to go long. Around 200. It says, hang on, computer just shut down. Okay.
That's fine then. Where you take it long at 200? Show me how are you going to take that and where are you going to? Oh, back down here at 200.
Yeah, back down here at the just a little deeper here at the 930 candle.
Yeah. So this is the zone we're referring to. He's looking to take a trade out of that zone there. If Price wants to get back down into that area, he's looking to trade out of that.
Mitchell joined. Okay. Looks like Mitchell's with us now. Mitchell, good morning.
Good morning, fellas.
What's up, man?
Are you at home?
No.
Oh, okay.
We got two people that have a cold or the flu or something going on, so.
Yeah. So, sorry.
What are you sorry for?
So, sorry that he has people that are sick or ill.
Okay.
Just try to have compassion.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I'm trying to figure out because I know that ain't right.
I've also been in their shoes lately.
Oh, no, that's why. Oh, I forgot you got sick once, so you know it's real. You really did get sick.
I've also had the cold lately. I understand the pain they're going through.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All right. Everything looks good. 99.75.
Can you hear me?
That's good. Yeah, I hear you.
Yes.
Sorry, my Inspiron has not been up to par these past couple days.
Is that like a computer?
Yeah, that's my dad.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. Little flash there. I'm 99.75.
Yeah, I think that's it. 99.75 is a good area right there. I'm gonna go one. That's 200. Yeah, 99.75 would be good.
Yeah, I went to 200. I put it down just a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in an order there with you right now. I'm looking at we might end up engulf this candle and bounce here at the bottom. So see, because we're
I'm gonna
engulfing
go
at this point.
200 and a quarter.
Yeah, so you're in the trade right now then?
No, I was looking for a zone, but that's where I found the zone. That's where I would go.
All right, I'm in this trade here. So you're in the
Yeah,
trade?
I'm in the trade. I'm in the trade.
I think it might get a little deeper. I don't like that pool. Is that big of a pool?
Yeah, it's gonna go a little deeper. It looks like.
Stop fill.
Yep, took us out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Thanks. So
I'm gonna go 90. I didn't get it in.
that was a good thing. Because we were going long, not short.
Yeah. All right.
Good push
We
there.
get it here.
Good push
Yep.
there.
And maybe going to. I got another sum down here. I got into the trade here. Back in on my other sum here.
Oh, yeah? Where's that at?
Yep. 97.75.
Okay.
See the bounce off here.
Have y'all seen this new trading platform that is a social trading platform that basically you post when you make trades and how you make trades, and people can use what you're doing for themselves? I'll have to get the name of it. It was the craziest thing. I saw an ad for it on YouTube yesterday. It blew my mind.
There's actually a couple of them out there that you can do that with, and then people can make money off of selling their strategy, or someone can join their strategy and trade what they're trading, and they make money. But the person that's posting their strategy out there, so yeah, I've seen a few of those different things.
Okay.
Yeah, find out what that was and see, because I might have seen it, I might not have.
Yeah, it was weird. I'd never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty new to the game.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's a social media platform, there's some way, shape, or form somebody's able to make money on it. So it's not going to be just a complete free platform that people run and manage and do all that, because it's a big headache to do all that without getting compensated for it some way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So, because there are, like I said, there are somebody select. If I wanted to take my strategy and join up, and I would pay to be a member of this site, right? And I would show the statistics of my strategy, show that how it's being done, and the people I could charge, say, hey, for $50, you could uh, see all my trades, and you could jump in on my trades, and you could watch me, and you could trade with me, and all that kind of stuff. And then they have a couple of different one of those, to where you can do that. A couple different sites where you can do that, but like I said, it's to make money. But
Good job, Soto.
there we go,
Hey,
Soto.
thanks, buddy. There we go. Ready to train here.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Oh, sorry. I had an auto replay.
There you go.
Auto play. It just goes off.
Oh, Soto. Oh, Soto.
All right, I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Would y'all look for a short?
Yeah, I would look to potentially short it back up into this blue zone that we have in this hourly zone. I would, yeah, personally. Yeah.
Do you guys do Elf on the Shelf?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. BK?
We know what it is, but no, we don't do it. No.
Okay. Cool.
Is it? Okay.
I guess.
I mean, you kind of sound like it was disappointing there.
No, I've never done it. I'm just wondering if you did it.
Gotcha. No.
I wanted to, if you went either way, I was going to say something about it. But you really didn't commit to either way, so I didn't say it.
Okay, there you go.
Alright. So I posted there. I lost. Took a trade here. Entry at 99.75 to go long. I lost at 98.75. Then I re-entry. I went long again, and I did 7.75. Got my point. And then the remaining got locked in a tick profit there. So 2 for 3 for the day. But those were just at a quarter of my contracts. My first trade of the day was my full number. So there's just a couple pennies there you just play around with. So.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would do that, but okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it's just stupid. Makes no sense.
What a loser.
Because mathematically it doesn't make sense, but
It does not.
but unfortunately you're not a machine.
No, not anymore. You should have seen back in the gym days.
Yeah, I bet.
I bet. Like the first time I saw you working out, I was like, okay, this is gonna be an easy workout. And I saw you out there lifting. I'm like, oh my gosh, why? Where? Is this coming from? What is those curls you were doing? You know what I'm talking about?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, that. I was like, because I have like sensitive arms.
I've never just heard them described like that. I got sensitive arms. What's that mean, man? Like,
I have thicker arms. You gotta be careful. It's more about the looks than actually about productivity.
I hear you. All right.
I used to make that up.
Yeah, I know. I mean, 90% of things you do, you make up, man. I noticed
that.
At least you're good with it. At least you're pretty good at it. Which is probably not good, but it is,
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Oh. Okay. All right, so I put that there. We're good. So this shown there at 9:55 candle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, it's a wickless. It's big. It's
still.
We're in a lot of sideways action still. Like if you look on an hourly chart, you can just see the straight sideways action, right? And so we really need to break out of this area of the 203 to the high, and then the 3191 to the low. Kind of need to break out of that whole area, to kind of get in a real big direction on the hourly anyway. We'll still have opportunity on the 5-minute, but just be aware that we're making trades inside of a sideways action zone on the hourly chart. So need to be aware of that and when you look for opportunity here.
Yeah, makes sense. So Steven got me a griddle. Is that what it was called? Griddle?
The cook-on, yeah.
Yeah, the cook-on, yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I've never had one of those before. So I plug it in, and I was like, he's like, oh man, this is really good. Like bacon and like pork chops. I'm like, all right, I got some pork chops, and I put them in there. And I typically don't eat pork chops, so that was good. But I put them in there, dude. The thing started smoking. So I had to like evacuate the house. I had to like open the windows, get the fan going. And it was so cold outside last night. But we got it going. I ate some pork chops, some eggs, and salad.
Oh,
that was good.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good. It was just on the smokier side.
Pork chops, eggs, and a salad, huh? Pork chops and eggs sounds like good breakfast, but that doesn't look like a salad. That's just kind of thrown in there.
That's different.
Does that make you feel good about what you just ate?
Yeah, the salad's good. I like the salad.
I like salad. Yeah, I like good salad now, but I just.
Well,
good for you, man. Good for you.
Thanks, bud.
Man. Oh, goodness gracious.
I was so tired last night. I fell asleep on the couch again. I got up at like 2 o'clock this morning to move to the bed. It's been crazy, man.
Yeah, rough life for you there. Just take it as it goes and rough life.
There's a little hidden zone here. Are you guys going to trade out of that area?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not trading anything right
now. I do have a trade here on 31.94 and a quarter.
To go long?
Yeah, that's my 1 hour supply zone. Demand zone.
Oh, yeah. I'll look for trade off of that bounce there, but
a couple good spots there. 93.75.
95 and a quarter. That's the money spot.
95 and a quarter. Okay. 5 and a quarter. So I checked the news, nothing on the news here. Oh, and avocado. Yeah, don't forget the avocado. I had an avocado too.
there you go. Yeah.
Probably going to see a little bounce right in here. I just don't know if it can give us enough for a full point.
Yeah.
So you trade to go short or long?
It'd be a long bounce right here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially.
Well, it bounced off right off both the 9 o'clock candle and also the 8:10 candle there.
You got big weekend plans?
Well, we got some basketball this weekend. Yeah, so that's basically about it. Just got basketball weekend.
Y'all are always at a sporting event.
Always, Stevie. That's an understatement. Always. Well, we got back from last night, and a big one last night, and got one tonight, and now we got this weekend's full. 2 of them. So yeah, that's what we do. Do a lot of
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
My wife likes it, but she likes watching her kids, but she's kind of paying for my raisins, she said, which and I agree because I come from a big sports family, and she comes from a big musical family, so she's having to go to all these sporting events because my kids like sports, and music, but so she's having to constantly travel and sit out in cold ball games, hot ball games, and just constantly doing, going, and so she's paying for my raisins, she said, which she is, She's
Yeah.
awesome though. She's good with that. She loves it.
That's great.
It also helps that your kids are good at sports.
Yeah.
If they weren't, it's a different story.
Yeah, it would be completely. So we're very lucky there. We're very blessed there because they're all pretty good.
Yeah. Well, good found stuff here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. I like that plan. Caroline said Soto and I are going to Birmingham and then to the beach. I like that.
Soto's been holding out on us.
Yeah, I like that. Good for you. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't 100% committed to the cost, but yeah, I guess we're going.
Yeah, she's put it out there, so y'all are on your way now.
Yeah.
You guys start
That's
packing.
official.
That's
Yeah.
y'all doing that this weekend?
Yeah, we're going to go this weekend. My brother was going to fly in Saturday morning to Birmingham,
Uh-huh.
and then he was going to leave to New York. So before he left, we're going to spend some time together, eat breakfast and stuff, and then Caroline wants to go to the beach, so we're going to the beach.
Nice. What beach y'all gonna go to?
The Florida. I mean the Florida. The local Alabama. The Alabama local Alabama beach.
Which is what? There's a lot of them.
Okay, I know she's gonna. She knows that.
Caroline, you can tell us what beach
yeah.
y'all go to if you're going to stay in Alabama.
Yeah, she knows. So yeah, tell her.
Are you going to the Panhandle? Florida. A lot of good beach, man. They're there. We love the beach down there. We were planning on moving down there, and I think we've decided not to just yet. Just because of my son, we're thinking we'll probably just wait till he graduates, my oldest son, and then move on down there.
Right. Well, then you gotta be careful because you don't want to be too far from where they're going to play college football. So.
Yeah. I don't know that I don't think he's going to be going to play college football. I mean, I think he'll probably get some opportunities, but
Right.
I think, he still has he's only a freshman, but it'd be baseball for him. He's a really good baseball player, and he's got more of the body.
Oh.
He's got more of the body for baseball.
Yeah.
So he plays football. He's going to be a good receiver and cornerback or safety, but his main sport will be baseball most likely because he's a five-tool guy on a baseball, and so he'll probably end up somewhere in college for baseball. So we'll travel a lot to see that. Hey, Dauphin Island. Yeah, I like Dauphin Island. We've looked at some houses there in Dauphin Island, but yeah, I like Dauphin Island. We've been there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Dauphin Island.
Yeah, it's all right there. It's not as busy, which is nice. It's
It's
not as touristy, which is good.
I think her grandfather has a beach house or whatever. Yeah, beach house there.
Mm-hmm.
I stayed there once, I'm pretty sure. So that's nice.
Yeah, it's a good beach there if it's in the right areas. It's a good beach, and it's not, like I said, not overcrowded, so that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make it a nude beach there, Soto, if you wanted to.
Yeah. Wait, I told you about what is that place called we went to? The Caribbean. St. Martin. They have a beach in St. Martin. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, not what you would expect.
No, it's not what you would hope it would be.
No, so we quickly left. But
yeah.
we did have these two girls come and talk to us, and they were very attractive, and they were absolutely naked, and we're trying to like absolutely focus not on anything else but just like on their eyes.
Yeah.
But then we found out they were the local call ladies from town. So.
So they were out soliciting some business.
Yeah. Which made sense after they came and approached us. They're like, okay, that's cool. So, yeah. Then Steven was like, they're the local call girls or whatever. Like, okay, thank you.
That's funny. Wow, that hurts.
Yeah, what is that? Is that me? Is that you?
I don't know.
No, I guarantee you I know who it is. I'll go mute for a little while.
Uh-oh. Are you? No, it's fine. I mean, it's fine now. Alright, you gonna put a trade in here?
Order pending.
Oh, thinking about it. I'll watch.
Looks a little heavy.
Yeah, I got one at 95.75 here. Gonna watch to see if I can catch it.
Yeah, ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
You get in?
No, it touched me and bounced.
Order canceled.
Go a little bit deeper now since I didn't catch on the first bounce there.
Yeah. I'm in with you here.
I'm out right now. I'm not in it.
Oh.
That's not
I mean, like,
yeah,
I'm in the, like, not in the trade, but like in the emotion of going into the trade.
In the emotion of going into a trade. All right. We're 95.25 here.
I'm at 95.25 exactly.
Yeah. See if we can get it to stretch down there a little bit more before it wicks out of there.
Yeah, volume looks good. I like the volume so far.
Yeah.
See here. Keep in mind though, we are there's an hour zone down there at 94.25. So about a point below where we are, there's a 1 hour zone.
Yeah.
And then the 5 minute candles at 94 flat. So good bounce off here. You would have made your point right there.
Order canceled.
Yeah. Moving in position now, so.
That's all right.
It just didn't put me on that first bump into that zone. It just didn't take me in, so I removed it because of that. But yeah, it would have worked out, but that's all right.
That's right.
Yeah.
We live to train another day.
Absolutely. Because there's going to be many, many other days. Good Lord willing.
Yep. Let's.
What are you laughing at? Don't even start, man.
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Your laugh said enough, man. Your laugh said enough.
We just thank God for every day. Speaking for myself.
Yeah. All of us, yeah. Very, very thankful.
Well, by the way, I did change. I did go into my calendar and I did have to make small adjustments with your birthday rotation. Because what happens is I leave it there, it will make me sad to look at that and like, oh, BK, you know? So that way,
You're terrible.
it's more accurate. I'm kidding, buddy. You're gonna make it.
Oh, I'm gonna make it a few more years anyway.
It's hard to put people like you down, man. I've tried.
Oh, you're so full of it, man. Yeah, I gotta go today, actually, for something I'm not excited for, but I need to do it.
I was going to, on a different note, I was going to write you a text message of thanks to whenever you go see your doctor, just to start, you know, it's always good to have a baseline. So now that you're healthy, it's good to have all your numbers. So when you ever become unhealthy, you can compare it to the good numbers, right?
Sure.
So you would know what that is. So I'll shoot you that, and anytime you can do it. You know, some people tell you to wait, but like I said, I think to have the numbers earlier, I think it's more beneficial so you can see if there was a change and how fast the change is happening.
Sure.
So, and unfortunately, we don't do a lot of that. Uh, we act after something happens instead of reacting to trying to act before it happens. So this will be good preventative medicine, I think.
Yeah, I got you.
And you have the resources to do it and the time. So mainly the time, a lot of time, a lot of free time. Until your kids get out of school and then they have like sports, and then
Yeah,
you're busy.
exactly.
So.
Yeah, then I'm busy again. Yeah. So Caroline said you've been there over 5 times, man.
Hey.
I believe that, Caroline. I believe that. That guy's got a memory. He doesn't know what he had for lunch yesterday. I got it.
Good morning, LJ.
Yeah, good morning, LJ.
It's because I'm so focused on the people I'm with and just having a great time that I forget like where I'm actually at. Just because I could be anywhere and enjoy the company. That's really what it is.
There you go. That's a good answer. True or not, good answer. Yeah, so we made some points this morning, LJ, and Soto's made, what are you, 2 for 3 this morning? So
that's correct.
So nice job there. Taking one trade and got ran over there, so waiting on another trade. Try to get into this long here, and it just touched me and didn't put me in, so I removed the trade, and then but it's gone off for a nice up move here on. But you can see the zone there. But we were looking for that trade there. So.
All right. It looks like LJ made a point. He's at main point at 96.75.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not. All right. What time frame did you do that? What was the time frame did you do that? Did you do that earlier or on this candle, or was that around the 10:05 bounce that you got into that, or was it on this current candle or the previous candle? Or you can post a chart will work too.
Yeah, it looks like he just posted here on
it's got a little market profile going on. Look at her.
Oh, okay. Market profile.
I like that. Yeah, you got in a ledge down there at the bottom. Good. Yeah.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah, very nice. Good job, LJ. Very good. I like it when people are making points. That's good.
Yep. I need to figure out how to make this bigger. Do you know how I can open that bigger?
The only thing you can do really on it is just click on the chart. It will open just a little bit bigger. It won't open that big, but that's the largest.
That's it? Yeah, okay.
I think.
All right. Oh, you know what? I can open it on my other screen here. I have a 55-inch screen TV I'm also using. Oh, that's better. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a little better for you.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Nice.
He has a runner. Nice. So this time, nice.
Yeah, that's a good runner right there. Good job. Good catch there. Lock some of that in because it's going to reject out of here in a minute. So I'll lock a little bit of that. Nice job.
It's really good. Yeah. Awesome. Good job, LJ.
Yeah.
Did Paul say he made a point this morning as well, right?
Yeah, he did. Paul made some points this morning, and
good.
So everybody's making points.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to shut down a little bit early this morning, guys. Just so you know, got appointments got to get to this morning, later on this morning. So I'll probably have to shut down a little bit early, maybe 10:30ish, 10:45 maybe.
9:45.
Yeah, well, yeah, 9:45. Yeah, so probably have to shut that down just so everybody understands. Just a heads up here. So,
Cool. No problem. I already made my money for the day, so
yeah,
that's
there
cool.
you go. So you should be gone anyway, right?
Yeah.
And you know how I before I started this channel, I'd make my money and then I'd be done early. You know, one
Right.
couple points and out, and I'd be off doing my living life, right? And
Right.
I think you're gonna find as count grows and you got things you want to do that you end up your stats end up being better because you're not in front of the screen taking trades. Yeah, you might take a trade here and there, make some money, but it's just like anything else. The more you're around and the more you stare at the screen, the more impatient you get, and you want to make a trade, and that will catch up with you over a long period of time. So I think you'll find
Right.
that after this 2-hour window here that we're doing this live stream through, if you just cut it off and go head out, you know, I think you'll find over the long term it works better for you. But like
I think that's
Mitchell's
true.
very good at trading in the afternoon, so yeah, he likes the afternoons because it just works better for him, and he does very well at that. But eventually, you'll probably see if it wasn't for the channel, he would probably just focus just in the afternoon and make his trade and be done. So whatever time you decide to do it in, I think if you put a limited time in on that, you'll be better off in the long run. Well, I know you will, but you'll be better off in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right because when I took those days off, I think a couple of weeks ago or last week, whatever,
Mhm.
I came back and I was on fire, man. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think you're right. I'm more of a let's get our point and walk kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the best mentality to get into, you know, because you focus for get that point or two, whatever it is, and then get on out of here. Don't sit in front of the computer screen all day with your finger on the mouse wanting to trade, you know. I
Right.
think that will your emotions that will wear on your emotions eventually, and you'll end up making some bad decisions. So I think you just kind of set a certain amount of time you want to make some trades, and if it presents itself, then that's great. You make it and you get out of there and you go on, and that will benefit you more in the long run.
Yeah.
So especially when that one point becomes enough money to, you know, make you feel good about it, you know, and
Right.
and it's hard to do that when it's worth $50, you know, if you're needing $10,000 a month to live on, and then you can't just make that $50 and walk away. You know,
Right.
I mean, year in year out type of deal. But eventually,
Yeah.
that at one point will be worth a whole lot more than that, and then not a big deal. Yeah, made my money and
Yeah.
walked, and that's the ultimate mentality we want to get you to.
Right. Well, you don't have to work too hard on me. I already want to be on the golf course already.
That's
so.
good. That's good. I like that. That's good. Just Caroline, do you play golf? I know you kind of wasn't she pretty athletic? Did you tell me that?
Yeah, she still is. Yes. Is.
Oh, she still is very athletic. All right, cool.
She's still very athletic. Yeah.
So she can beat you in tennis and golf, all that, huh?
Okay, so let me rephrase the question is she's very athletic, but not compared to me.
Oh, okay. She's not compared. I bet I'll get a different answer from her. But
Right. So, but she does beat me in golf. I will say that.
Oh, does she does? She does. She plays golf, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Sorry, guys, I'm back. I could hear you, but I had a chatty Cathy in here with me.
Sorry. Do they know you do they know you're trading at the same time?
A general disregard for anything I have going on in my office. They feel like it is literally an open door to just come in and just chat. They stand at the window. They won't walk in. They stand in the window and just stare at me. And so I think something's wrong. So I motion for him to come in. I put y'all on mute, motion for him to come in. They'll ask a question and then tell me 4 stories.
Yeah.
And, aside from me saying, hey, I need you to get out of here, I'm on this thing.
Right.
I mean, they hear y'all talking because I don't mute y'all. So, like, y'all are talking. They know what I'm doing. They just, it's crazy, man. Just don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have anything to do. I was like, all right, is everything swept up? You polished the floors? I mean, it's the end of the year. Did you do an inventory? Well, no. Let's start there.
Yeah, that's a good starting spot. So Carolyn said, yeah, I love tennis and golf. I take Soto down in golf. Well, we knew that probably. Not so
Yeah.
much. Not so much in tennis. Okay, so Soto's got a little tennis game. All right. She also likes to row and sail. Cool. Very cool. So she's definitely in shape.
Yes.
She rows and all.
She was like, "You want to go rowing?" I'm like, "Not really." Because rowing is
a
great
trick
like the
question?
first 5 minutes, and after that it's a workout.
All right, that is. That's a great workout, man. Burn.
Yeah.
That's a good workout.
Steven's wife also actually did rowing. She did crew in high school.
How did she? Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she's like, if you look at her, and I mean this in the most most respectful way humanly possible. But if you first just meet her and look at her, you're like, oh, I can keep up with this girl, like hiking or whatever sport we may go do. Like, she doesn't seem like she'll be a threat to you, right? Because every time I go hiking or do any athletic stuff, I always have to like see where I'm at in this picture, right? Like, what threat level are you to me, right?
Hang on.
Like,
Yeah.
and so we're at the island, and I look at her, and I'm, judging, like, okay, I don't have to, Steven, I know Steven, so Steven, no matter how fast or slow I go, Steven, he's cool. So where's she at in this picture? I'm like, she's not a threat. We get out there, and I'm not joking, dude. She is like a killer machine. Like, she just takes off. And I'm like, how? And she never stops. And I'm like, okay, yeah, never again. So...
You thought she was going to get out there and kind of blow her load early and then
yeah,
and then fall
that's
down
what you
behind,
want.
huh?
Yeah, go slow and kind of paced and yeah. She was going. Oh, she left me and Stevie behind because Stevie kind of hangs out with me, so thank God.
So he probably knew that was going to happen, didn't he?
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, they're in great shape. Yeah, Caroline's in great shape. So, but yeah, tennis I still got it though.
Still got it, and so tennis.
Yeah.
I have to take you down on the tennis court just to kind of.
Listen, buddy, you have almost no shot in tennis with me, buddy.
Come on, Soto. That's just not even.
You're great and athletic and everything, but I'm going to tell you, when it comes to tennis, man, I'm like an animal out there, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll
except that unless you can get me running.
Well, that's the whole point. I'm not going to hit it right at you,
dude. I'll be out. Yeah.
I'm good enough where I can place it pretty well. I'm not going to hit it right at you. I'm going to get you going sideways to sideways.
That's when I get in trouble. That's why my mom can beat me, because she can place it, and so she gets me running, and it's over. I'm like, after the third game, I'm out. But my friend, one of my buddies, he's super athletic. I'm better at him in tennis, so I can place it. And he gets so mad because he's tall, he's like 6'4", so he has a better serve, velocity kind of thing. But he can't beat me, and I'm like, making him run left and right, and he gets so frustrated. But if he was to get me running, I'll be dead because I'm slightly out of shape. So. Marginally out of shape, borderline.
There you go. Yeah, awesome. Soto McEnroe, same thing. I agree, Paul. There you go.
Love Paul. Paul's a funny guy.
Cool guy. All right, guys. I'm probably going to give it about another 5 or 10 minutes. Then I'm going to end up. We'll do an update on spreadsheet, all that good stuff, and then call it a little early today. So, B, have you sent me an email yet?
I did. I
You
did.
Okay, thank you.
I emailed it to you. Email to you.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Oof. Paul, you taking any other trades this morning?
BK, I hear you're an animal, so one day we can play golf or something. Yeah, that'd be fun, Caroline. I'd like to do that. Yeah, I'd like to do that. That would be fun. Yeah, probably not rowing. I'm going to tell you that. I'm not going to help much. Or definitely not gonna. I'm not in that kind of shape. But yeah, I love to play golf, man. I do. That's probably my favorite sport now is golf.
Yeah.
I like playing basketball. I like playing tennis. I like still being active. But as far as golf, that's probably my favorite now is golf. So yeah, I'd love to play. Yeah, maybe we can all go out and play one day. That'd be fun. That way, so I could get beat up on twice.
Yeah, I will lose at golf. There's no doubt. I love it though. I love it, but it's the only sport I don't get mad if I lose.
Yeah.
So,
I was kind of like when, because I didn't start playing golf till after college, and then had I didn't know it. I mean, I knew what it was, obviously. We belonged to a country club growing up, and all I did was just drive the golf course around. Not even on the golf course, just playing around, and because I was in football and basketball and baseball and all that, and so never thought anything about golf. But man, if I could go back and do it all over again, even I was pretty good at the other sports, but I would have just played golf. If I knew what I knew now and loved it as much as I love it now, I would have not played baseball or football or basketball and just stuck with golf as a career. And
right.
and so I love it now. I hate I got introduced to it so late.
Yeah.
But
just so you know, I took a trade here to go short at 97.75.
Oh, did you? Okay.
97.5, yeah. 97.75.
Yeah, I think that's a good trade, actually. That's a really good. I was talking, wasn't paying attention. That's a good trade, I think.
I have a trade line in at 98. I had just for sitting there, but nothing.
I think 97.5 is pretty good right there.
Yeah, just get this here.
Got one took away, huh?
Yeah, they touched me, but it didn't take me out. They just gave it to me here.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yep,
There it
there's
is.
the move.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Good job. Nice job.
Thanks, buddy.
Anybody else get that trade? Because that was a good trade. And good spot for that. Man. Sorry about that. Popular guy.
And it looks like it's going to take me out here, probably at a take profit. Let's see what happens here. Where's my other stop? 91. Oh, you know what? I have this. I have to change that. Okay, yeah, I'm out at a take profit here.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the point, and then the rest at a take profit.
Nice. It's a good trade, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Just visually looking at it, you could tell that was a good area of getting into it without having to draw any kind of zone or anything. You just tell that was a good area of rejection because of all the opening closes and all the price action right through there. So nice job.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, let me. With that being said, let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and update some stuff here. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Have you been updating the spreadsheet last couple of days?
I did not. I was going to do it yesterday. And I couldn't log it in. I couldn't get in. So I was like, oh, they can't see it anyway. So yeah, but we got a point yesterday.
Yeah, I know
So
you,
we
I know
just
you
give-
did. I just go ahead and put that in there.
Oh, yelling at me.
What? I'm always yelling at you. It's like a kid, man.
It's a hard. I am a kid.
Yeah, there you go. That's good. I'm glad you are.
You know who gets to go to heaven? It's like kids, because Jesus said if you're like a little kid, you can get to heaven. So.
Well, there you go. That'll work. Good for you. I like that. 12:18/19. All right. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and update this thing and then go ahead and probably call it for the day since I got a couple appointments I got to get to. So let me pull up some pictures here. Soto. All right, that's his completion. All right, guys. So here's the 140-day challenge. Soto's made his point here. You can see where he has gotten into the trade here. He entered in at the yellow right here with the yellow arrow. That's his entry. All right, at 97.75, and he took his first point out. Where did you take your first point out? At 96.75. First point out right here at the blue arrow. He's got, in this particular one, he's got some trailing stops where he's one taking the profit there. So, but that shows he's entered the trade. Okay, he's made his 1 point, but he's still, that's his trail stop with his additional contracts that you're seeing there. And I'll go ahead and bring in the actual completion. So this is the completion of the trade here. So it's show he did take the win. He made multiple. See how his exits multiple stair step down, kind of all the way down to 96. So did a nice job there. He managed himself out of that trade. So that was a very good job. Proof that the point was made. So very nice job there, Soto. So let me go ahead and bring in the spreadsheet and update it here. All right, so today is 12/18. Two contracts traded, 1 point winner, no loss. So good job. We're rapidly moving up. So very nice job. We've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days in a row of wins. So nice job. We're kind of getting good on our entries again. We're kind of focusing back and making sure we're making good decisions on our entries. So very nice job there. And we're up to $2,749.60. So very good job. But you'll see how just adding one more contract, how much quicker this thing can grow, right? So we've only gone in now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days into multiple contracts, and we're already up another $700. So very nice job there. So we started with $1,000, right? Going on 70 days now. We started with $1,000. A 1 point a day challenge, meaning that the first trade out of the day between Mitchell or Soto, win or lose, for one contract, well now it's 2 contracts, we take that, win or lose, we take that trade and we post it. So that's what this spreadsheet tracks. It's not multiple trades throughout the day, it's just one trade, the very first trade. So either with the thought process that you're going to either win or lose, you're going to take one trade for the day and you're going to win or you're going to lose and you're going to be done. Okay, that's what the spreadsheet tracks right here. So very nice job here. We've been very spot on with our entries, so that's been great. And we'll continue to track this spreadsheet for you and show how once you add multiple contracts, how much faster this thing will compound. And that's what people have to understand. You just have to give it I think you'll be very surprised just over a few months what this thing will turn into just by compounding and leaving the money in there, getting good on your entries, and just over a few months how much faster that will grow when you start going into 3, 5, 6, 8 contracts. You actually start jumping contracts pretty fast. And then each day will be more and more, that 1 point becomes more and more valuable. So So nice job, okay? Very nice job there. We're making good progress. All right. All right, but with all that being said, I'm probably going to go ahead and call this a day for me. I need to get some stuff done. What's that?
I was saying, well, have a good day. Good luck.
All right, man. I appreciate it. And guys, nice job. Soto, good job. Mitchell, good job. Paul, nice. Caroline, good. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
LJ, nice job. Nice job posting trades. So enjoyed it, guys. Thanks. Y'all make it more fun being here. So I really appreciate y'all being here. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and call it, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Everybody have a great day.
All right, see you guys. Bye.
All right, guys. Be safe. Bye-bye.
You've been listening and watching the Titan Futures 1 Point a Day Challenge. Live stream. Remember, we're live daily, 9 to 11, and BK, Soto, and Mitchell are here to help. The Titan Futures 1 Point a Day Challenge, where anyone can learn how to day trade the futures market. Till next